After some foolish shouting, she finally calmed down. Silently, she guarded the girl like a sidekick, but the girl leaked some magic accidentally. The girl flaunted her alarm device and then plopped onto the man's shoulder, making everyone think she was just a heavy load. But once he looked up, the man had the hint of regret. She trudged on with the girl on her back, all while being stubborn as a mule. Even if she was feeling worn out, she wouldn't admit it. Setting off on their journey once more, they came across that little troublemaker. Finally, after ascending the very last flight of stairs, they successfully arrived at the girl's home. The girl's body had become as soft as a cotton candy. Seriously, it was just that soft. After conquering the last flight of stairs, they finally reached the girl's home. The little girl took advantage of the situation and started teasing the man. After a thorough search, the man finally found the culprit. A bright yellow cartoon underwear, which he slowly Once the truth came out, the girl quickly snatched it back. Her embarrassed, intense look made everyone chuckle. The girl pulled out 2 concert tickets, calling it tonight's payment. But with the man having few friends, the teasing grin on the girl's face was really blooming. Don't you have any friends? Will you keep me company? On the way back, it felt all breezy, just like hitting the jackpot. On the couch, the girl looked expectant. Inspired, she designed the coolest hairstyle and added some makeup. She didn't know her look, but her mind brimmed with hopes. At the door's opening, the man was speechless. Sunshine bathes the girls like a blooming flower. The melody moves hearts. They enjoyed the music and shared joy. At some point, she had tossed her crutch. Perhaps from now on, she'll no longer need that cold thing. A sip of wine, and all seems wonderful. The girl wasn't wallowing in self-pity, she was simply accepting herself. But the question from the problem pixie hit a soft spot for the man. Do I care about you this much every day? Do you think I misunderstand you? Why do I look foolish? Do you even know how you feel right now? I don't know. I don't care. But I know what you eat every day. Cup after cup of sake, he couldn't reminisce. Only when the girl left did he realize his rudeness. Arriving at the doorstep, the girl suddenly became much more polite. Perhaps she thought no one would fancy a little blind girl like her. I'm 30 and I once fought in a war. When I was young, my life was pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. But now I'm not that person anymore. I'm exactly that kind of person. I don't care about you, I just care for you. So I didn't even listen. Sometimes, misunderstandings stem from just a word or two. It's all about who's willing to swallow their pride. The girl was called into the manager's office, still looking like she had nothing to do. But the girl was so sharp that she got up and left immediately. From that point on, she turned into a cloud, sneaking out that this place seemed like a no-man's land, as if the two turned back into parallel lines again. The senior brother treated, inviting the master and the man to dinner. The man felt guilty for his abrupt leave. They're on the wrong path, needing the man back. Well, I'll head home first, no words. Sir, I was in prison there. Ah? I spent 4 years and 3 months in jail. That year, he identified people in the prison working as a thug and a drug dealer. But that down-and-out man was surprisingly exuding a strong allure. Uncle, what are you up to? I have found him. He's exactly right over there. I have found him. He's exactly right over there. After getting out of prison, he also acquired a new identity called Grey. Brother Morsiclino? What did I say? You look great when you smile. Exactly. Perfect. Why do you say that? He was thinking about the girl, unaware that an uninvited guest had come knocking. The leader faced repeated rejections before visiting. Out of courtesy, he poured juice. The leader showed no sign of stopping. The girl asked him to leave. He ruthlessly tore the gifts open and lunged at her. Yet an accidental struggle sent the leader tumbling head over heels. The leader was heartbroken over the elusive result. After struggling for a long time, the girl finally found her alarm device. Should we call it a day? She accidentally turned back to the fridge, but it had been ages since she dealt with that machine. Now she had finally found it. There is a tower named Playroom Electric outside. The surroundings were instantly by magic, but the air was thick with hostility, tightly squeezing the leader by the throat. The girl shouted desperately, saving the leader's life, but today she had to make this bad guy remember a lesson. After a while, the girl still hadn't recovered from her recent fear. Her mind raced now. Subtitles. Her body and her mind were filled with thoughts. She still couldn't break free from the fear she had just experienced. The man appeared worried, while the girl remained composed and capable, and the man's concern only strengthened his determination to protect her. Although she wasn't the girl's guardian angel at the moment, she absolutely couldn't stand to see the girl suffer. The girl's words threw her into self-doubt, and yet the girl herself wasn't doing well either. From that day on, the man became like a shadow, a ghost trailing the girl on her way to and from work.